What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Dummy Wormy. I'm coming at you with another video, and we're talking about Avowed again, but more importantly, we are talking about Matt Hansen of Avowed. For those of you who aren't aware of who Matt Hansen is of Avowed, well, he's this dude. Avowed art director Matt Hansen wants to remove the too many crusty white dudes in the video game industry. Yes, this is their current art director that is work from Obsidian that is working on Avowed. He is a lead developer. He's highly involved with Avowed and Obsidian and everything that's going on there. And he's been in the news because of things like this and for things like how he wants Trump supporters to feel the sting of shame for the rest of their putrid lives, considering Donald Trump just won the previous election. We've been going all over it. He really came to fame after he decided to, snap back over at Elon Musk after Elon Musk got involved with the whole pronouns thing over with Avowed. And people have just been looking deeper and deeper into him for a while. And when we come back over here to his more racist tones and the fact that he does support hiring based on race and breaking the civil rights law, people were in fact calling for his resignation and for him to get fired. And it looks like he's not going to. Rumor: Avowed art director has support within Xbox and won't be fired despite advocating for illegal race-based discrimination. Now, honestly, he should be terminated primarily because of his race-based discrimination. On top of that, the fact that he has single-handedly shown that he does not actually care about game development and game design. He's an activist first, game designer second. He solely cares about his political ideology and pursuing that at all costs. And he doesn't really give a darn about making good games. He just wants to, and to quote him, piss off the chuds. When we come back over here to this tweet, again, Smash JT does have this all cataloged. We can see him responding to somebody saying, with all sincerity, there's no such thing as just a fan. Y'all are the whole reason for making this stuff, and it's why we do everything we can to make the game as inclusive as possible. Pissing off the chuds is just a side benefit. He cares more about his ideology and pissing off the chuds than making a good game. But when we come back over here, we can scroll down to the rumored, and it does come from Smash JT, and take it with a grain of salt, but it doesn't really shock me, regarding Matt Hansen potentially being fired. Another industry insider has just reached out to me and stated the following behind-the-scenes info at Obsidian. No, he won't. He has support from above. While this is always subject to change, it's the current sentiment at Obsidian, and it's not really a shocker. Considering everything that we've been seeing from this game, and when we actually come back over here to the whistleblower information that also Smash JT did put out, it's not super surprising because he's all on board with what Microsoft is doing right now, and he's been basically protected by Microsoft for the past 6 years or so. And when we scroll down here, we have even more proof that just how integral he is to this and how he's aligned with everything Microsoft is doing. Smash AT relayed that Obsidian's culture shift began in 2018 when Microsoft purchased the company and made it a part of Xbox Studios. He revealed that it began when Microsoft sent out an all-staff email instituting the introduction of optional, but in reality mandatory pronouns in email signatures, meetings, and other various communications around the office. And while initially framed as optional, it became quickly clear that dissent was not welcome. However, an alleged misgendering incident occurred, and Hansen sent out a company-wide email declaring a zero tolerance for intentional or malicious misgendering. The email's tone was described to me as passive-aggressive, yet fairly threatening. It was a warning to employees who couldn't align with the policies and how they would be facing termination if they decided to go against this innocent thing called pronouns. He is all on board for what Microsoft has been implementing within their video games, within their culture, within their gaming department as a whole, and within the company as a whole. He is on board with that. He is a part of that. He's integral to that. So when we do go back to, his crusty white dudes thing, that's something that Microsoft is all on board with. This is something that these companies are all agreeing with. They might be dropping DEI programs here or there, but they're still doing it. They're still persisting in this. They're just trying to hide the fact that they're doing it now, and they're trying to mosey around and say, no, we're not really doing it. And you know what? We agree with the practice anyways. So it's no big deal. This is what we've been talking about for the past several years, though. These companies have all been infiltrated and they fundamentally agree with all this DEI nonsense. It doesn't matter if they drop these DEI programs, it doesn't matter what they do. It's baked into the company already, and they're just going to keep pursuing it. Matt Hansen not getting fired isn't shocker, especially considering they have this big release coming out in February. They're not going to get rid of one of their big art directors right now. They're going to try to keep him on board, mainly because it would be bad PR and bad marketing, and would actually probably hurt the game in general. But to see him leave is probably not gonna happen anytime soon. Let's go back to things like Frosk, for example, over at G4. How long did it take her to actually get fired? It took forever for her to get fired because they agreed with her sentiment when she went out there and told the world, if you don't like it, don't watch it. Take a look at what's going on when it comes to people like Alyssa Mercante. She was never going to get fired. She was the biggest issue at Kotaku, but she was also the thing that was getting people to actually talk about Kotaku for once. These people are baked in. They agree with them. They don't care what they do. They agree with them politically. They agree with them on an ideological level. So they are part of the system right now. They are defended tooth and nail. Yes, eventually Frost left after saying some stupid stuff and gloating about not getting fired. Yes, Alyssa Mercante is out on her own now and failing, to be quite honest. These people never really leave when they need to leave. They get protected, they get tucked away, they limit their reach, they limit their visibility, and then quietly, once the project is finally done and out and people are actually buying the game, they might be quietly asked to leave. They might go the way of the dodo bird without any real PR move because they don't want to make it look like the Chuds are going to get a win. All in all, this isn't a shocking development. This is just more of the same stuff that we've been seeing within the industry, and it's not really going to change anytime soon. And it sucks to see it this way, but the industry still has a lot to change. And with the election of the Orange Man, yeah, a lot of things have already been changing rapidly, but we got a long road ahead of us until we can make games great again. But I'm going to leave it there, guys. Let me get your guys' thoughts on all this down in the comments below. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, share it out with friends, and hit that subscribe button and hit that notification bell for every time I put out a new video and go live. And I'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.